Hello everyone, welcome to the Geopolitics YouTube channel, your one-stop channel for news on international affairs and strategic issues in English. We are focused on UPSC GS paper 2, political science and IR optional, and all of you must have seen the rise of international affairs related current affairs in prelims of UPSC. So here you will get all that solution with free PDF and short notes to help you in a quick revision. If I ask you which country has largest Muslim population in Western Europe, very few of you would call it France. But it's true. France has almost 5 to 6 million Muslim populations. Recently, France has passed France anti-separatism law, which is also called Article 18 or Paty law, based on the name of teacher Samuel Paty, who was beheaded last year. So what is this France anti-separatism law, or which is also called France radical or Islamic separatism law? We will get to know that. But before that, let's know about the background. It will be easy for you to understand the whole issue after understanding the background of this. So if we talk about the background of this France anti-separatism law, then in recent years, France has seen many terrorist attacks like Charlie Hebdo attack and many others. These attacks has created an anti-Islamic sentiment in French public. On his very first day after the election, Emmanuel Macron pledged to outline his thought on secularism and Islam in a speech. But after that, 3 years into power, he didn't took any action about it. But when a French teacher, Samuel Paty, was brutally killed after showing caricature of Prophet Muhammad during his class, whole of France got in boil. I'm sure you all must have heard about that news. After this incident, Macron again gave a speech in which he said, and I quote, "Islam is a religion which is experiencing a crisis today all over the world," and he proposed the Islam in France free from foreign influence. He also again spoke about secularism and separatism. This speech and comment sparked a boycott of French products in several Muslim countries like Pakistan, Turkey, and many other Arab countries. So this was the background from one perspective, but there is other perspective too. Because if we see that, is it all driven by the value of France, or is there any other thing? Then we will find out that, like any other democracy, there is politics also involved in this. Let me explain that. Nearly 15 months is now remained for presidential election. In French politics, right-wing Republican, that is LR party, or far-rightist Marine Le Pen, who is also called Donald Trump version of France, are seeing their rise in popularity. In wake of Islamic terrorist attacks, such killings, and debates on Islam, their popularity was getting extra push. To counter this, Macron, who is traditionally a left orientation leader, decided to choose the path of center-right, and this bill is a part of same strategic direction of current President Emmanuel Macron. Moving on, now let's see very quickly what are the provisions are in this bill. And the provisions are following. First, homeschooling. For homeschooling, parents have to ask authorities for homeschooling his or her child. This will mostly affect Muslim citizens of the France. Online hate speech. If any person disseminate information about someone's private or professional life with aim of endangering his life, will be punished. Oversight of religious practices. Religious groups have to declare their donation from abroad. Local authorities can shut down any place temporarily on complaints. Some other provisions are oversight of associations. If any association take money from government, it has to sign a contract to respect French values and French secularism. Dignity. Ban on practices like forced marriage, polygamy, etc. And the last one is secularism. Everyone has to respect French version of secularism, that is called laicite. Now on this issue, if we see the government arguments, then the government says that the law only targets France separatism. It upholds French Republic value, tackle extremism, protect French version of secularism. While if we talk about those who are complaining or against this law, their arguments are that these laws are anti-Muslim. They also question about the religious freedom. These laws stigmatize Islam and it causes Islamophobia in France too. So these were the arguments of both the sides, those who favor the law and those who are against the law. So these all are changes in New France law. Interestingly, there is already questions on how effectively this law can be implemented and how effectively it will achieve its desired objective. Now before I conclude this video, let me ask you people three questions. My first question is, do you agree with such kind of secularism or do you think it's just a clash of civilizations? My second question is, China in Xinjiang is creating its own version of Islam. France's objective is also to achieve same goal. Apart from difference in implementation, like China is forcing Uyghurs and there are concentration camps there, while in France these things are not present. Except these, what do you think is difference between communist China and liberal democratic France, if the objective and the goal of both on this particular issue are same? And my third and last question is, like France, India too have suffered many terrorist attacks. In fact, more than France. Despite having 16% of Muslim population, Indian Muslims likely very much respect Indian ethos and Indian values. The best example is Islamic State recruitment, when only a handful of Indian Muslims joined, while from Western countries, a large number of Muslim youths joined Islamic State. What are the factors, qualities, values you find in case of India which is absent in Western societies, and that's why such things are happening? So these are my questions. Try answering these in comment box and I will present my view there. So that's all in this video. Hoping that you would have learned something. With that, it's a wrap of this video.